What's up guys, it's Khalib and welcome back to another video on another tunnel bore, because apparently this is all I do. Today I have the best starter tunnel bore I think you can currently make, unless you really don't like getting quartz. So this is a 9 block long tunnel bore that doesn't use any more than 7 slime blocks. That's less than my furnace delay tunnel bore for reference, which is pretty bad optimization on my part for that tunnel bore. But who cares, we've got a better achievement with this one. It is very small, uses very compact delay, and this can be built without having a slime farm. So if we run it, we can see that it clears out a very considerable area with the TNT, so there's no worrying about this colliding with anything ever, especially since it's so skinny, like me. But I thought this would be a good time to update and give a new tutorial on a new tunnel bore so that you guys can build an actually good bore instead of having to look at whatever old monstrosity I made. With that said, let's get right into the tutorial. Before we get into the tutorial, let's look at a quick materials list. So first you will need 7 slime blocks and 8 sticky pistons, which is 71 slime balls in total. Now that can probably be obtained without a slime farm, because you can look around in a slime chunk and just kill a few slimes. That should not be hard to get within like half an hour. And then you need 4 regular pistons. The wood and the iron from the piston recipes might be a little bit challenging early game, but it shouldn't be impossible. And then we've got 11 observers, which is the hardest part because those require quartz to craft, but not anything that a few minutes in the nether can't solve. Then you need 2 blocks of any type. I'm going to be using glass. You need 1 redstone block, 1 dispenser, 1 glazed terracotta, and 1 trap chest. And that is all you need to start building this tunnel bore. Let's hop into it. To start off for this bore, you are going to need to clear a 4 tall, 4 wide, and 10 long space. This is because the bore is 2 by 3 by 9, so by clearing out this space you can be sure that slime won't stick to anything. You also need to clear out a large amount of space in this direction. I'd say at least like 8 to 10 blocks away from the bore, because if you run the bore and it explodes immediately, that would not be good. That would be your hard work immediately getting destroyed. So to start, we're going to place a dispenser right here, and then a slime on top of it. This is how we launch the TNT forward. Then we're going to place a terracotta right here, go underneath, and place an observer. And then on the back of that, 2 slime blocks. Then we're going to come to this top slime block, and place a piston facing into it, and a trap chest below it. This is how the tunnel bore is started. Then we are going to place an observer on the side of this glazed terracotta, and a sticky piston behind it, and then 1 more slime block, 1 more sticky piston, 1 more slime block, 1 more sticky piston, a slime block right here, and then a sticky piston on the side of it, and a slime block behind that. This will be most of our delay here, and most of our slime block usage. Right here at this back sticky piston, we're going to place an observer on top, a sticky piston in front of it, and an observer facing down. Come to the bottom of this piston and do the same. Observer on the bottom of it, sticky piston in front, and observer facing up. And then at the back of this slime block we will place an observer. Now we'll come to this back slime block right here, go underneath, place a glass block, an observer, and a piston. And then right next to this trap chest we will place an observer facing up. At the top of that observer we will place a sticky piston, and then an observer at the face of it facing up. Now we will come to this slime block right here with the observer facing into it. We will place a redstone block on it, and then we will get a normal piston, place it here. It should extend immediately. And then we will get a sticky piston and place it here. And now we will place an observer on the back of that, a piston here, and a glass block. And that is all you need to build this starter tunnel bore. I've obtained an incredibly large amount of explosives, and I am on a list now, but we are going to run the tunnel bore. So we placed our TNT in here. I've used one just to make sure because I'm scared. And then all you have to do is activate this trap chest, and the tunnel bore will work. For anyone who's wondering how the delay works, so the first thing that will happen is the piston will push the slime forward, and then this sticky piston will pull back. Instead of activating this piston immediately, we can add more delay by pulling an observer with this piston, which adds basically another extension in a smaller space. And we do that all the way back here. And then we pull this redstone block, which moves it away from this piston, allowing it to retract and to be movable. And then we have delay at the bottom, which activates this observer, which causes the sticky piston to pull the normal piston back, which will extend the normal piston. But because this observer is right here, it detected the sticky piston pulling back, so right when this piston extends, this piston will be extended as well, so it can't move it yet, and it has another bit of delay before this piston moves forward and fires the TNT, as we can see again here. So that's the bore. Thank you for watching this updated video. I've wanted to update my tunnel bore for a while, and I thought this was a great opportunity since I just made this bore. Leave a like so I get internet points, and thank you for watching.